Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Hit Podcast, Back of the Short Bus Podcast on YouTube.com. I'm Captain Neckbeard, and today we have Sab. Say hello. Classic reform. Shiitake, say hello.
Hi.
Yeah, happy as always, I hear. This has been 2 months since we have last recorded an episode. Over 2 months, actually. It's been over 2 months since we've recorded an episode. Today, what is it? Morgan Von Winkle comes out today?
Yeah.
It
Morgan
came
Von
out,
Winkle.
yeah.
Morgan Von Winkle came out
Last night,
30 minutes ago. Morgan Von Winkle came out 30 minutes ago. And we have spent the last half an hour trying to get a brand new mic I got hooked up. This little fucking Monocaster Lite. And I gotta say, fuck that thing. It's pissing me off.
Fun.
It spent way too long trying to get that shit connected, and probably should have given up on it sooner.
Yeah.
Probably.
I would like to make a mention of the previous episode to come out, the BuzzFeed episodes.
I haven't edited those yet, but yeah.
Yeah, but they'll come out before this.
Right. Maybe, you don't know, fuck you. Maybe I'll switch them around just to get fucking Swifty up in here, you don't know.
Maybe you will. But
Maybe I will.
What? There's no other episodes.
Maybe I'll kiss you tenderly on the lips. What about that?
I'd like to see you try. I'd like to see you try.
You escape.
Ah, good enough. Anyway, whatever. So, I just want to say those BuzzFeed episodes are going to be my favorite episodes. I thought we were going to make a mention of that episode, but anyway.
Well, it didn't happen, but it is still your favorite.
That's true. Somehow it just ended up on the channel, and I loved it.
We don't know where it came from. It just kind of showed up one day, kind of like us. And then we just said, fuck it, and we adopted it.
It sounds like we recorded it. It sounds like we recorded it, but we don't know who actually.
Wasn't us. 100% was not us. I was busy jerking off in a sauna at the time, so I can confirm wasn't me.
I was busy crying. Wasn't me.
What's your excuse? Who? Definitely not your girlfriend.
I hate you so much.
His robot gained sentience and left him. That was great.
I hate you.
Why would you ever hate me? I'm so lovely and sexy and hot and fucking beautiful and have a big fat throbbing cock.
Stop.
So anyway, it's been 2 months, and in that time, I've become legal. I'm a legal adult now. Everyone can fuck me in the comments below.
What the hell's the matter with you? You can't say.
It's true. So I'm now a legal adult. Sab is now just the little bitch boy of the group.
I'm still a minor.
Oh, not for long though.
Stop. That sounds way too creepy.
Good. I'm glad. It would have been better if I had my fucking soundboard up at this point, but you know, it's cool. It's fine. It's not like I'm upset or anything, and definitely won't be spending the next 6 hours after this fucking podcast trying to get it to connect.
Oh, we know you are. We know you are already. This isn't like nothing new.
I know. But anyway, I'm 18 now, so that's funsies. I actually got that mic for my birthday, and it's caused me nothing but heartache. So fuck you, I guess, my family.
For your birthday?
Yeah, I got that for my birthday.
That's a big fuck you, yeah. That's a definite fuck you.
I gotta get it to I know it can work. It's worked on like very spotty. It just doesn't consistently work, and that's what's really fucking annoying.
No.
Ha.
Alright, so what else has happened? I'm bald. Granted, you've never seen me with hair, but I'm bald now. That's a fucking thing. Oh, it's for a play I did. My last play of senior year. At some point, I get set on fire, so I needed to be bald. Or I needed a bald cap, and I said, "Fuck it, it's quicker and easier if I just fucking shaved my head." So I fucking shaved my head.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
I thought that was nice. I mean, it worked. It worked plenty fine. My hair's growing back really fucking long already because I'm Cuban, so my beaner genes is bursting through my scalp.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So how's everyone doing? What's everyone been up to lately?
Crying.
So nothing new. Nothing new. Good.
Just trying to resume my existence.
Ooh, good luck with that one. Yeah. So how was Seb? How was school yesterday? I didn't go because senior skip day.
Boring.
Funsies. You know what I did instead of going like a little bitch baby boy?
What?
I
What
went
could
to
you
an
have
escape
possibly have
room.
done?
I did an
With,
escape
I
room.
saw that.
with
I
one
saw
other
that.
Yeah.
person.
I
His
did it with
mom.
one other person. We'll call them Savannah because that's their name. So
Wait, did you go out with a girl?
yeah, I went with a girl.
A girl.
A
Nice.
woman. It's fine. She's a lesbian. But yeah, so we went to do an escape room. It was a fantastic escape room. We did it with 10 minutes left to spare.
Whoa.
All while I
that is-
cursed out the clue master at the littlest of inconveniences for shits and giggles.
Oh my god, that poor person was probably like, "Fuck this guy."
Because what you have to do is, after you've figured out a clue, like if you've already figured out a puzzle but you're just doing it wrong, they have to give you the clue they were supposed to give you to get to that puzzle. So at one point, I was looking under tables, but I'm fucking blind, so I didn't see the key that was there. And so,
of course you wouldn't.
yeah, so I stopped looking, and then the little clue master box went off, and it just said, "Imagine being 3 foot tall," and I don't know why. Being the 6'6" Chad I am, I got so defensive. But I was like, "What the fuck do you mean, be 3 foot tall? You son of a bitch! I'm fucking 6." And I just started popping off on him for no reason. And then the person I was in there with was like, "Dude, it's a hit, you dumbass." And I went, "Oh, I'm sorry, I love you." And then he just responded XOXO, and I'm like, it was so fun. I just like,
you got really
so
defensive.
I was like, "What the fuck do you mean 3 feet tall? You want to fucking fight about it?"
This little box is not doing anything to you. Tries to help you.
I know I'm tall, but you can shut up about it.
I thought he was like being sarcastic. I'm like, "You want to fucking fight?" I don't know why, but I just got really annoyed. Another funny thing about that guy was when we got there 3 hours early because I like being early. So we started dicking around. We went to like
That's not early. That's fucking just.
What the fuck is it called? We went to a shit. What's the one place where all the poor people get clothes? Not Dollar General. Fuck.
Goodwill.
Goodwill. Thank you.
That's so.
We went to Goodwill and we were looking for pirate outfits because it was a pirate themed. Right.
Man, if y'all were going to Goodwill, I wouldn't have went with y'all. I love Goodwill.
Dude,
well, we were like an hour and a half away from the house, so I didn't feel like taking you just to Goodwill. Also, it was a really shitty Goodwill. They had a Nintendo DS with like 6 games, all for like $20, and I was like, "Yeah, I should have bought it, but I don't know why I didn't." I should have bought it just for the Mario games that they had. But anyway, I digress. After we came back, I got ice cream for the second time that day. But when we went to the parking lot, there was already a car there, and it was just a guy with red hair crying in his car listening to super emo music. We were debating whether I should go out and ask him if he wanted a hug. And we decided against it. So we just waited in our car and we were lighting matches for shits and giggles. And
oh yeah, with those 4 boxes of matches you just had.
I got a shitload of box of matches. Don't worry about it, or context for that. I just have I love my fire. But anyway, point being is we were just sitting there lighting matches, dicking around, and he walked up out of his car and he walked into the building. He walked into the building, and we were like, "Oh fuck!" So we walked in a couple minutes later because that's when we had our appointment ready for, right? So we walked into the room, and guess who's there with the fucking Clue Master T-shirt on, getting all the shit ready? It's the same guy who was crying in the car. So we're just sitting there, and we're like, "Oh shit, what do we do now?"
And we just also verbally abused, which makes it even funnier.
This is true. This is also the same guy I will later verbally abuse multiple times.
Oh my god, no!
But
you fucking asshole!
No, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't give them pity. That makes them feel like they're human. But we were like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?" And he just went, "I've had better days." And I went, "Okay, Love you, bud. And he's just like started explaining all the shit, and we talked to him for a little bit, whatever, it was fine. He went and set up the room. We walked in. We started to do the room, and it was really fun. It was a good room. It was a lot of little like puzzles and shit. It was all most of it was in Spanish because it was supposed to be like you're robbing a Spaniard pirate or some shit. It was great.
Oh, so that's why you have a pirate costume.
Yeah, that's why we were trying to go get pirate costumes. But the entire time we were doing this, we were arguing back and forth, and we were talking with the clue master through the screen. And at one point, I just started singing out of boredom. And the person I was with was just like, "Hey, we should get an Alexa so it can actually sound good." And I got really defensive again. And then the taskmaster or the fucking clue master wrote on the screen. He's like, "I liked it." I'm like, "Thanks, bro." And then later I would verbally abuse him more. But it's
oh
fine.
my god. Dude,
but it was fine.
too.
It was so fun. Dude, we should all go there for an episode. We should all go to the escape room.
Oh yeah. Which one did you? Did you go to the one in our town, or did you go to the one like in the town over?
It's a little bit over. It's not too far away. It's about half an hour from where we're all at.
Got it. Because I know there is one in our town. I just have never seen anyone go to it ever.
I think probably because you will actually disappear from it.
That's fine.
Like not.
We'll just like teleport away from it. We're gonna start doing it, and we're like, "Oh, this is so much fun!" We go to escape, and we're just in a fucking alien world, and we're like, "Oh!
And this escape room's so realistic, man."
Holy shit! It's just escape the simulation. We have to escape the Matrix.
It's like the Call of Duty map, Mob of the Dead. There is no actual escape. You end up dying there anyway. The escape was only a farce.
Nice. So anyway, we were doing the escape room, and at one point we had a puzzle where you're supposed to get. So there's like a bunch of mini puzzles to solve a big puzzle to keep going, right? We had finished most of the big puzzle. There was only like a couple pieces missing, and I said fuck it and started brute forcing the lock. So what it was is it was the answer to a combination lock, right? And you were supposed to like find all the little pieces, and then you were supposed to be able to put it in. Right?
001, 002, 003.
Yes, I did that. And after about 5 minutes, I'd unlocked it, and the taskmaster just went, "Oh, all right. Well, that little chest you guys were fucking with is completely useless now." And I went, "Dope." So that was fun. I also talked about there being cum in the room because at one point you had to get a black light, and there was just a lot of weird little white splotches, and I was like, somebody just came in here and started jerking off at some point, and the taskmaster just responds, "Hey yo." I'm like, I don't know, what do you
I guess I didn't clean up all the way from last time.
Yo?
My bad, guys. I think that might have ruined one of the puzzles for you. No, but it was a good deal of fun. At one point, actually, when we first got in, the taskmaster accidentally left one of the clues, like the answer cheat sheets, in the thing for us, and so I started reading it, and I figured out we weren't supposed to have it because he just walked in, grabbed it from me, sighed, and walked away. And I went, "I don't think we were supposed to have that information."
We gotta go back to that exact one if we're gonna do the episode.
Are we the exact same? Well, there's multiple different ones. There's like Granny's Attic. There's like Bait Shop. We just went to the pirate one.
Yeah, the same place though. The same whatever you want to call it.
No, of course. According to the guy himself, if we go early in the morning, he's always gonna be there. So we could totally do that for.
Dude, the same guy you verbally abused.
We could get him as a guest on the episode right after.
That sounds fantastic. Also, I just threw a lit match at my dick. So that was fun. I'm just lighting matches, and one of them broke when I lit it, and it just went straight for my dick. So anyway, that was fun. So how's everyone else doing? Anyone else do anything fun? I could keep going, but I don't know, no fun in that right now.
Before this, you can obviously tell the only thing I've been doing of interest lately is practicing bass guitar. So there's that.
Yeah, you were doing it also while I was trying to do an audio setup like a con.
Yeah, it's not our fault that you're trying to fix your fucking mic. It doesn't want to work.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring some goddamn quality to this shithole.
Quality? Quality. There's none of that here.
Fuck you. All right, so another thing that's happened
in this
is
economy.
In this economy, because I'm 18 now. You know what? You know what was the thing that tipped me off to now I'm an adult? This is a true story. I was going to go look at porn, and it did the "Are you 18" box, and it kind of all registered at once. I was like, oh shit, I don't have to lie on this
now.
I was like,
oh no!
Fuck, I don't lie anymore.
I finally started living my lies.
Yeah, it was really weird. I didn't know how to feel about that emotionally, so I just didn't do anything. I just went. I was like, I closed the tab, and I was like, you know what? Not today.
Not today.
I'm in
mourning. Not today. Not today.
Mourning.
I love that.
Yeah.
Not today.
I don't know. What would you guys do with that emotional instability?
Dude, I immediately started signing up for shit that I didn't know I had to be 18 for.
That's fair. I signed up for a Pornhub account just for shits and giggles.
Huh.
Yeah, for the first time, I actually now have an account.
You know,
I don't know.
You have a legitimate account.
No,
I have a legit account now.
Honestly, you know what we can do? Honestly, we can
start uploading the podcast.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll start archiving the podcast onto Pornhub. I'll be down.
Oh yeah.
But I was talking with a friend of mine about this. Now that I'm 18, I can get an OnlyFans, right?
Oh no.
So we had two different ideas of what I could do on this OnlyFans. My personal favorite was I did shitty impressions, but doing like phone sex lines. So like you're talking to Kermit the Frog, but it's a phone sex line, right?
No, it's gonna get Fiverr and do like dirty stuff.
I could do that. I could also get a Fiverr. That could also be a fun thing, especially if I can get my fucking mic to work. But one of the things that I was planning on doing, another one of the OnlyFans ideas, was what if I just started doing the worm?
Oh.
That's it. The entire account is based off me doing the worm over and over and over again. Every single video is just me doing the worm. There's no difference. There's nothing has been changed. It is simply me doing the worm.
That is on.
Would you guys support me in my endeavors of doing the worm?
I got money too, but I didn't support you emotionally.
That's fair. I'm burning a matchbox right now. I don't know why. I got bored.
You're gonna burn your house down, I swear.
I'm outside on the back porch. It's fine.
Should I say the FYI so where you revealed you had matches to me?
Oh yeah, sure, go for it. I don't give a fuck.
So the reason it's funny that you say he was lighting his house because one place he was burning them was way worse than his house. As oh god. By saying this, I guess we just reveal our ages, but
I mean, it's already been stated that I'm in high school, you are in high school, other fuckers in college, and you're the only one who's not 18 right now.
Okay, that works.
It's already all
so we're waiting there on a school bus since we live near each other. And he just says, you know what, this will be fun. And he pulls out a pack of matches and starts lighting them.
Are you serious?
Yep. Just for shits and gigs.
That's exactly what happened.
I wouldn't let them get too far. I would just like half burn a match and then douse it.
And I think there's still matchboxes on the floor or matchsticks on the floor of that bus.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even our original bus?
No, it was our bus.
Yep.
Oh.
They just don't clean it.
Yeah, because public schools. Also, we have really shitty funding at that school.
Oh.
What happened to the funding?
No,
we've never had funding. It's never had funding, you fucking idiot. We're poor. We live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Why do you think our ROTC program still uses a camo that stopped being produced in 2019? Or stopped being used in 2019?
Did you guys know that the little auditorium that we have is not technically owned by us, it's owned by the county?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, some rich dude back in the 80s was like, I want a fucking theater near me. So he did it to the nearest high school. And that's why we have a theater program. That's it. We technically don't own it.
That's fun.
Isn't that neat?
That's something all the school events going there are just kind of, haha.
Essentially. So, yeah, that's fun.
What is he going to do about it? He's probably dead.
What are you gonna do about it, asshole? I don't actually know if he's dead. I hope he's dead. That poor soul. Fuck! I broke another match. So anyway,
let's go find where he's buried.
let's go find where he's buried, and we'll go suck his dick.
Wait,
No.
is that the guy who the auditorium's named after?
Yes.
That makes it all makes sense now.
What? You mean the guy who paid for the thing is named after it? That's crazy.
To be fair, he could have named it.
Idiot.
I mean, okay, let me put this in perspective. Like, someone dies and they like had a park, so they named the bench after the person. It could have been one of those situations.
I mean, he could still be dead. You don't know.
He could.
He could. He could be dead. I don't know.
But you said he could still be dead, and I'm like, what the fuck?
He
Let's
could
hope
come back
could
as
still be alive?
Let's
No,
hope
no,
he's still
don't kink
dead.
shame. Don't kink shame.
What does that keep saying me?
Stop it. Fuck my penis.
You guys want to talk about like some movies you watched recently? Because I feel like I've watched them. I want to talk about.
I haven't. And I watched Turning Red. That movie annoyed the shit out of me.
I've not seen
That's what it sounded like for a lot of people. I haven't watched it because I don't watch Disney movies.
It was such a bad movie.
Yeah.
It just annoyed me.
Dude,
Welcome to
like,
2020 Disney.
More than just the shitty animation style, the whole thing annoyed the fuck out of me. But I won't go into detail.
Another thing I heard though was that a fucking Christian pastor, lost his he basically lost his way after watching the movie. I didn't understand how he could have, but
Pedophile? Question mark?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Question mark? Question mark? I don't know why that's so fucking funny.
I've been watching Moon Knight.
Alright, here's the issue. I've looked through many comic books for Moon Knight comics beforehand, just for like if there was anything good to read, because I always liked the comic version of Moon Knight, because like people like Taskmaster, who I accidentally kept mentioning earlier, has the power. Yeah, he has the power to but Taskmaster has the ability to copy anyone's power. The guy from what was it, the fucking Widow movie or whatever? I didn't watch it.
Black Widow, but and they fucked it up in the Black Widow movie because they made him female when he's not canonically.
I don't have time for the woke bullshit right now.
No, like literally. But then it wasn't even his true ability.
What's his ability in the movie? I haven't watched it.
Because he just watches people even though Taskmaster does that, he usually fights you to get your to see how you fight. He doesn't.
Correct.
He just predicts your moves. He just he just learns patterns.
Yeah, he learns patterns.
Which is the thing I wanted to say about Moon Knight, which is he refuses to copy Moon Knight's ability, to fight, because it would kill him. Like Moon Knight refuses to dodge attacks and will just take a hit, and if any other human being tried taking that fighting style, they would just fucking die, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's funny.
But I've tried looking for comics, but I've had to stop recently because I don't want to look like a fucking normie. I don't want to look like the Moon Knight's out. Do you have a good comic for Moon Knight?
I just go to our local comic book
movie. I don't know.
I
know it's a stupid ass thing to be worried about, but I'm like, I'm gonna look like such a dipshit walking into a
Funko Pops.
Oh my god! I swear to God, if they make Moon Knight Funko Pops, I'm gonna cry.
They did. Did
they?
Yes.
They made that's unfortunate.
They made his Mr. Knight one. I'm probably gonna pick that one up when it comes out. But,
that's real sad.
Oh my god! Stop being a cuck and buying Funko Pops.
Yo, fuck off! It's my collection.
Only cucks buy Funko Pops.
No, they don't. What the fuck do you mean?
Only cucks. Only cucks.
Only. Why do you think I don't own any?
Why do you think I own several? Wait, no.
Hey, pause.
Yeah, he does.
That's true. I do own 8, but to be fair, they were all bought as a gift because it was from the Good Place, which I love that show, and I watched it with my mother. So my mom bought it.
I don't think it counts if you don't buy it yourself.
Yeah, it only counts if you buy it yourself, which I have that's a lie. I was about to say I've never bought a Funko Pop. I bought 2. Would you like to know what they are?
It's Mr. Mayor Cheese.
It's Mayor McCheese and Garfield are the only two I've ever purchased.
Cuck.
All right. But Mayor McCheese is like a sex symbol. You can't like judge me for buying Mayor McCheese. And Garfield.
Did you not just say that? You did not just say that. Mayor McCheese is not a sex symbol.
Mayor McCheese is the new Ryan Reynolds. Or I guess he was the original Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Okay, let me put it this way. If you buy stuff like akin to like Marvel Comics Funko Pops, you're definitely a cuck.
Oh, right. I don't buy Marvel comic. I bought Mandalorian. I brought.
Okay, that still counts.
Yeah, you're still a cuck.
What do you mean?
You're a cuck. Look. I hate to break it to you like this. I really hate to break it to you like this, but you are a cuck.
What are you talking about?
You like people to fuck your girlfriend.
No, I do not. I will fucking shoot you right in the face if you ever tried that.
Shiitake, you're being pegged by the media currently.
Shiitake, you're a liberal. Your opinion means nothing.
What the fuck is going on?
The art of confusion, something that distracts every cuck.
I don't even understand what you guys are saying at this point. It's all just nonsensical.
If you weren't a cuck, you would understand.
Exactly.
Yeah. See? Everyone comment down below if you believe Shiitake is a cuck.
No, I'm not. Fuck off.
Please and thank you comments. It would be useful if anyone commented, actually. I would prefer if anyone commented, even just like a fuck you.
I used to comment all the time.
Yeah, in the before times.
No one comments anymore.
No one comments. No one watches this shit show. Also, I'd like to mention, because I find this really fucking funny every time I look at it. The episodes are pretty consistent, around 7 or 8 views, and then for some reason it dips down to like 4 or 5 for Quest for the R Word. More people have watched the schizophrenic rambling episode than the episode where we did an autism test, and something about that is really, really fucking funny to me.
Because I pressured people into watching that episode, and I am proud of that.
How many people did you hold at gunpoint to watch this?
Probably like 4.
60. Oh,
okay. Oh, guys, I think you guys would get a kick out of this. So, yesterday was senior skip day. We did an escape room. After that, we went to go swim somewhere. So we went to this like little.
I saw that in your story. Strike a pose. You just flipped a bird.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of the story. But when we were at Goodwill, we found a little inflatable blow up watermelon, right? And that motherfucker is meant for like 4-year-olds.
Oh god.
So completely blew up. That shit was super tiny. So the whole time I blew it up wherever we're dicking around swimming. There's a little playground nearby. So we wanted to dry off so that we could get back in and the water would be cold again. So we walked over to the thing and we were dicking around or whatever, and I started laying in this weird little plastic hammock they had, and we had gotten Taco Bell earlier, but we didn't finish it, so I was like, hey, can you go grab our fucking Taco Bell, and we'll just eat it, dry off a little bit, and then we'll jump back into the water. And she was like, yeah, sure, fuck it. So she went and got our Taco Bell, and then she comes back, and we start eating Taco Bell, and then this fucking guy, like these little kids start surrounding us. And I was like, fuck it, I've got nothing better to do. So I just looked at them and I go, hey kids, you haven't heard of a timeshare? And they all just, looked back to me and they went, what the fuck is
little kids about timeshares? That's beautiful.
Little kids about a timeshare. And I tried convincing them to do a timeshare in Illinois. And I thought that was really fucking funny.
Just in the state of Illinois?
Why did the kids just start surrounding you though? That sounds like a fucking...
No. Well, because I'm this fat, hairy, shirtless guy with no hair, eating a 5-layer burrito in a fucking plastic hammock. You know, I don't know. I seem interesting to these children, I guess.
He looks like a biological anomaly.
He looks like their uncle that touched them in the...
Yeah, getting flashbacks. I got you. But so I'm sitting there explaining what a fucking timeshare is to these kids. They dick off eventually. We go back in the water. We come back out of the water to dry off and repeat the process. Now there's 2 new kids. These little goth fuckers and they look cool. They were whatever. I don't know why I decided to fuck with them the hardest I've ever fucked with anyone in my life for no apparent reason. I was like, I like made the joke that I was gonna climb up the jungle gym, and I would just kept falling on my ass repeatedly. I'd like try and run up the slide comedically, and then slip back down and hit my head on purpose, and then just like fall on the ground.
Running the whole routine for these little kids.
Exactly. And then I start talking with them, and we were hanging out or whatever. We were talking about cocaine bears, and we were just having this great time. If you guys are watching this right now,
are talking about the bear that had that entire brick of cocaine.
Yes. And we were talking about like if like a silverback gorilla could suplex a rhino, shit like that.
Actually, speaking of silverback gorilla, there's something I want to talk about like in a second here once you're done.
Okay. So what wound up happening was we were talking, and then I started making the joke because I love going, hey, watch Hit Podcast, Back of the Short Bus Podcast on YouTube.com. It's fucking hilarious. I started doing that. And then we started discussing my podcast. So we were just sitting there yelling about this podcast for like 30 minutes, and then they walked away, and I was like, today is a good day. I hope they watched it. I don't know if they've watched it yet.
If you're here, we thank you, and please tell your friends. We need as much support as we can.
Thank you for your service, soldier. Hope you got this far. So anyway, do your silverback gorilla bullshit.
So as you know, I had a meet for whatever ROTC, whatever, as one does. So on the way back, it was like 9 o'clock at night. We got back to the school at like 10 o'clock because we had to go way down to like a city like 2 hours away, round trip, whatever. We were there for like 4 hours, as one does. Anyway, so on the way back, none of us are sleeping. Like literally half the buses, and we were just talking about the weirdest stuff. So. And then we finally get to the question, who would win in a fight, a silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear? And please back me up that the silverback gorilla would win.
The silverback gorilla would win that fight,
100%.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
If either of you who said that the grizzly bear would win, I hope you hear this. And know that I'm not alone in the thought process that the silverback would definitely win or the grizzly bear.
No, yeah, because they could literally just split open their jaw. Why do you say,
like, you're not going to force them to watch this episode now? You're going to run up with a gun, hold it to their... Listen to this! There's not a silverback would win, you little shits!
No, but it was like, it was like a 5-1 saying a grizzly bear would win or the silverback gorilla. I was the only one saying the gorilla would win.
No, it would because it has more pure strength.
Yeah. At least we had the agreement that, like, in a fight, Scooby-Doo, like Mystery Incorporated Scooby-Doo would whoop Martha Speaks so badly.
Who's
so there's that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Martha Speaks was his kid's show. The dog ate alphabet soup and learned how to talk.
Oh my god, I know exactly what the letters got all scrambled and went to her brain. She's hyperventilating. Oh fuck, I love that show. Dude, you don't understand. I've been on a word girl kick for like the past 2 months. Because I don't know why, girl. Like clips of Word Girl. So I've been watching loads of Word Girl clips, like Larry the Evil Sandwich Guy, and just shit like that for no reason. I don't know what the fuck happened, or what brought me to watching Word Girl clips on YouTube. But this is where I've seemed to just end up.
I had the same thing, but except it was a Codename Kids Next Door kick a couple years ago, which is also a beautiful show. That show was great.
You know what I love as we're talking about the podcast? I follow this person who talks about Funko Pops sometimes.
Oh, of course.
Guess what they're releasing? Guess what they're releasing right now?
What?
More Moon Knight Funko Pops.
Ah!
Cuck.
One is a glow in the dark that actually looks fucking cool as shit.
Shut up, you cuck. They're Funko Pops. None of them look cool.
They're true, though.
I swear to God, I will host a fucking crusade against Funko Pops.
You've lied yourself into believing that Funko Pops look good.
They do not look good. The fact that you admit that they look good proves you are a cuck.
Exactly.
You could just lie. You could just be like, I have them because fuck it, it's something to collect. You could lie about this. You could say so many things which could give you cuck deniability. You are currently in full cuck territory. You're in full cuck territory.
What the fuck's the matter with you guys?
You are not only writing that line, you are shoving that line up your ass while your girlfriend gets railed by the line.
I have no girlfriend anymore.
Exactly.
I know, I just wanted to remind you. But still, you're a cuck. Just thought you deserved to know that you are, in fact, a cuck.
No.
Just an FYI, I've been playing Payday 2 this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought I should make mention of it.
I've been eating a nutter butter the whole time.
That's one big nutter butter.
I've been playing Transformers Forge to Fight.
You know what? Oh, I forgot another thing. Shiitake was gonna go work at Walmart. How's that going?
Not very good. I got another job though.
Ooh, where are you working now?
Domino's.
The
is it
cuck
like
of the food world.
Is it the Domino's closest to where we live?
No.
No, it's not that one. No.
Why you guys were gonna fucking order from there a bunch of times just to fucking piss me off?
I knew someone who worked there.
No.
I'm gonna start working at a bar. That's fun.
Cloaker.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
No, there was a cloaker.
Oh shit, it's a fucking cloaker! Excuse me, it's cloak. You can't say the R.
It's gamer for you.
Gamer. Did you just say gamer? Jesus Christ.
What's up, my gamer? Gamer's R word.
That was one of my favorite bits from the Morgan Von Winkle episode that I thank God was not there for. But just listening to fucking I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say the hard R. My gamers is the funniest shit I've ever listened to again. Because I edit these videos like a month or two after they're actually recorded. So I forgot all about it. And then it just all floods back. I
thought he was going to say the N-word to me. So
he probably would have at some point. Who knows? Maybe we'll bring him back for another episode.
Oh God, please no. Oh God.
Are you sure it's gonna be so popular of an episode?
Existence not fun.
Okay, I'm done eating my Nutty Buddy now.
Alright. Fun.
My head hurts.
Okay. So. Take my little sip of sweet tea. Alright, so. I think it's time we talk about Guacamole Gamer for our alchemy.
What the fuck? Isn't that the Russian Badger's drink?
Yes. So.
That's not related to this, except for the fact that it's there. Shit.
Fuck me in the tight little pussy hole.
No.
Sab. Oh, okay. Sab. Is the donor of this? Is he a friend of yours? I don't know if he's considered a mutual friend.
I'd say know him because I consider friends as a spectrum. Like, hey, I'm familiar with this person. As to, yeah, I consider them friends.
Where do we end up on that?
Yeah, somewhere in the higher middle section, closer to like close friends. Then, hey, I know who this person is. So I consider them like actual friends, but not close friends. If that makes sense.
Got it.
Like, but almost on the border.
All right, I get it. So, this guy has a lot of Guacamole Gamer fart. The little powder from the Russian Badger, I probably have already flashed a picture at this
Gamer
point.
subs. Gamer subs, give us ours, please.
Gamer subs, yes, please.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, please.
Let us make our own flavor.
Let's do it. So anyway, so we were dicking around with it, and he was like, "You want to pour some in your milk?" And I went, "Dude, that's a fucking great idea."
This is during school lunch, by the way.
This is during our school lunch, so it's like one of those little shitty cartons of milk. And so he dumps a bunch in there, and we shake it up, and it's this gross, frothy, greenish white. It looks like Grinch cum.
It looks like a watered down Shamrock Shake.
Yeah, exactly. So we're like, all right, fuck, all right, I'll try it, I guess. And I take this huge swig, because I'm not a pussy. I take this huge fucking swig of it, and I stop for a second, and I have to let this mentally process.
No.
You're gonna have to.
Please,
you're gonna have
description.
To.
I love the description for this.
You're gonna have to follow me on this one. It is, imagine, if you will, you're in a nice open room, and you are drinking a large glass of cold ice water, And as you're taking this delicious sip of ice water, your uncle comes up and rapes you in the ass midway through. And that is what that flavor is.
Oh my
and
god!
It is the most accurate description because I've told that to multiple people, and every time
and I agree with it.
Why the fuck is it right? Yeah, exactly. It's right, and I don't know why.
Also, the guy who supplied the gamer shops also agreed to it.
He also agreed to it. We got a couple of randoms to do it, and like, it's the most. If you don't trust me, buy some right now. Grab a glass of milk, drink it, and just accept that I'm correct. And so, I don't know, it was just really fucking weird. And I thought it was a hell of a thing. So we decided, you know what? We gotta see what else we can do with this. So we went and grabbed orange juice, those little shitty, like, what happens if you were to
Oh no, those are so good though.
No, the flavor is what would happen if you described what an orange is to somebody who's never seen or tasted an orange.
Yeah, but the concoction of the gamer substance that tastes like bananas. I don't know how to describe it to you. It tasted like bananas.
It tasted like a gangbang banana because the flavor of the gamer subs always.
For this, can you please put that stock image of the banana flashing like the apple, please?
Don't know what you're talking about. Send that to me, and I'll. Is it a GIF? Is it a GIF?
No.
Okay, then yeah, send it to me, and I'll put it in.
I will. You'll know what I talk about as soon as you see it.
You'll understand. Not that anyone watches this and or looks at the visuals that I spend so long making, you assholes.
I mean, we do. That's all that counts.
We do. That's all that matters. Yeah.
What's our retention rate look like?
Probably
good. Bad. Probably cringe. No one likes us, understandably so.
Cringe?
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 That's very nay of you.
Cringe.
See, we say stuff like this, and then we wonder why no one watches this fucking podcast.
Oh no, cringe.
Shut the fuck up. This is why no one watches us. This is why this is a dog shit podcast. But yeah, so I thought that was a lovely experience. So go ahead, try your own guacamole gamer fart alchemy, and write your experience down in the comments below. So I just thought I don't know. I just thought that should be something I talked about. Also, another thing that's come to be, which I'm very saddened to say, and that no one else will probably give a shit, is the D&D campaign that I ran with these retards. Has sadly come to an end.
What?
Did we not tell you?
No.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's all Sab's fault. But we're not going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not continuing it anymore. But I am now running it with the original people I played D&D with, like the people who got me into the game.
Wait, you're still running our campaign with the new guys? Or with
running
your guys?
I'm running the campaign. It's not your campaign.
Okay. That's fair. The campaign that was at one point ours.
Yes, but it was also, to be fair, 3 other sets of people's before yours. To be perfectly fair.
But it's like same characters?
No. It's just the world gets reset and we start anew.
Gotcha.
Like if multiple people bought a game of Minecraft, you know? It's like,
yeah, I get you now.
Right. Which is a shame. I'm really sad to see another group of adventurers who went into that shitty game never made it to the first boss.
That's fair. I'm still open to like if we do like a one-off, I'm open to that.
Do you guys want me to spoil the game since you'll never be able to finish it now properly?
Although you guys might hear this though.
They won't. No one watch. One, this is going to be the 12th episode of the podcast. 2, no one watches this dog shit podcast. And 3, they won't watch this dog shit podcast. Statistically speaking, it's been over 30 minutes, so no one's watching this anymore except for us. Statistically
speaking. Or if they have, they've spaced out entirely.
Exactly. Which reminds me, I did have a person who said he was going to watch the podcast, and then he told me he watched the fucking Schizo Meltdown episode while doing the dishes. And he was like, yeah, I was listening to like 20 minutes, and then I was like, man, this is a really weird episode. And I'm like, dude, that was the fucking Schizo Rambling episode, and you just lived with it? And he went, hey, yeah. You know what? Okay. All
My
right.
kind of guy. My kind of guy.
Too funny. That is
I
too
don't know.
funny.
It's like I didn't know how to mentally respond to the fact that this guy spent 20 minutes listening to people scream about spiders in their balls.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's
he
like
was-
only 30 seconds of it.
He's like, this shit's aight, and just listen to the rest. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
If you can't tell, that's my favorite episode.
It is, but it's so fucking weird, man. I don't know. Hopefully somebody. I wonder if anyone did the codes in there, because I have 3 different codes that I personally
Oh shit! I forgot. Yeah.
edited in. Yeah, I have there's one in the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. And they're all 3 different kinds. One of them's wingdings, which is very simple. The other one is a special code that I've wanted to use for a very long time, and the other one's binary. So I don't know. Let's see if anyone gives a shit enough to actually go try and decode all these messages. I really want to see if somebody can do the middle one. That middle like little strip code is my favorite code, and that took me a really long time to try and conceive how to make a good code. I like that one.
This is what I call a difficulty tweak.
This is what we call a fucking difficulty tweak. Alright, so would you guys like the D&D campaign spoiled for you guys?
Go right ahead, boss man.
I guess. Yeah.
Alright, so
do you tell us our characters end though?
Okay, yeah, sure. I can pull up that Google Docs. Also, my fucking fat ass cat broke her cat tree.
Like just now?
Yeah, that little cat is like 2 fucking pounds, and this little schizo jumped so hard on the cat tree it broke in half. Fuck it, I'll deal with that later. That's not. I'll deal with mentality.
I'll be right back.
You whore. So shit take. You still never sent me a picture that you wanted.
Oh yeah, I still want a different name.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm actually trying to decide one.
You should probably send me that. Oh, I'm going segwaying tomorrow. I know I haven't mentioned that yet, but I'm going segwaying.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Can you tell me what happened with the D&D campaign?
He just didn't want to keep going. Alright, I'm going to admit, I should have probably ran it better. But we're going to go through the entirety of the history of it and everything, and I'll explain it all better. But I'm very, very sad.
I wanted to continue it, though. That's the thing. I was like, yeah.
It was such a good game. Here, I'll make you a deal. I'll cut you a deal while Sab is away. If you are able to come with me on Sundays to the place I run the game, you can join.
Okay.
It's Sunday, around noon. Would you be willing to do that?
I gotta see with my work.
Yeah, we'll fucking see. But yeah, I'm really fucking bummed out. It was such a good game, and you guys were such a responsive group, but you were also fucking retarded. And you were a shrine at some point. It's a whole issue. All right, so.
Wait, I became a shrine?
You became a shrine. Oh. Okay, I'll explain it later. So, D&D. Would any of you like to start about how it started? I'll let it run. Here, how about you guys say your character? Just say your character and their little shtick.
My character was Derek, and he was a automaton.
He looked like Bender, but with like a light bulb head.
Yeah. And mine was Kyle, plague doctor, sorcerer, cool guy all around.
He was a wild magic sorcerer. Oh, did you ever tell Shiitake what you needed to do to get your magic back? Because you figured that out at one point and got really annoyed.
Oh yeah,
wait,
I think
forgot what it was.
How he had to get back his magic. But...
Oh yeah. I had to be completely naked.
He has to be completely naked to use magic, which was really fucking funny. So I'll run through all the characters. Derek the Robot has died 2 times. His dad owned a traveling museum, which he never knew about, and we never got to do that. His crystal is incomplete and contains 2 other parts to form a large heart-looking gem. Each one put upon the robot in the Wandering Lands. They were just randomly scattered throughout the world, and you could have collected them and gotten stronger. With a lot of little cool stat boosts. So I want to tell you about your father real quick, Mr. Shit Take. Because I feel like I was so proud of this bullshit that I did. So what was supposed to happen was you were supposed to get out of the... Okay, so let me run through the campaign really quickly. They end up in a town. They have to go save the king's brother from in the mines who was kidnapped, blah, 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 blah.
Who was
Right?
kidnapped like years ago by that point.
He was kidnapped 5 years ago, but at this point. Many groups have gone down. All of them have fucking died. They were supposed to go down, come up, and then they were supposed to be given a job of like a mutual friend of theirs. His name was Stanley Robert Schiller. And you were supposed to do this big job for him where you snuck into a nearby town and stole this big giant creature that lived in their sewers and brought it back to him. And he was going to try and commit necromancy on it. And then since necromancy was illegal, you were supposed to get arrested, thrown into maximum security prison, etc., etc., etc. And it was all this cool shit because the whole point was that Derek had a little inscription on his arm for SRS, which is the initials of his creator. And so he was supposed to think Stanley Robert Schiller was your dad because he was also an inventor and a type like that. So you were supposed to think you just had this deadbeat dad. But your real father is Sir Reginald Stillwood, who owned Sir Reginald Stillwood's stupendous science show of superlative sensations.
Oh, I want to meet him.
This giant, he was supposed to be this really fun little gnome who's a tinker, and he has this huge museum of shit. And I was like, oh, damn it, I'm so upset you never got to see that. There was also there was supposed to be another adventuring group that was supposed to be like your rivals. One of them was a total...
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm so pissed off with you right now.
So you had an opposite adventuring group called Keanu Reeves, who was a turtle monk.
Keanu Reeves.
Himundine, a gunslinger tabaxi. Shelui, the bard dragonborn, and Gwenwi, the wizard dragonborn. And they were going to be like your complete opposites. And it was supposed to be this whole little fun alternate between you guys. I also, you guys never got to meet Samuel. So I made this character, this NPC, years ago, back in like 2018, called Samuel the Spoon Salesman.
Oh god.
He sells magic spoons for a very good price. The Spoon of Taste, 50 gold pieces. All food eaten with it tastes really good. Spoon of Chill, 35 gold. Freezes whatever liquid it stirs. Spoon of Warmth, heats up whatever liquid it's stirred in. Spoon of Rest, 150 gold. Any drink made with this makes the drinker fall asleep on a DC 13 con save. Spoon of Flinging, 25, can make a ranged attack with the food from 30 feet away and do 1 damage. Spoon of Hunger, 300 gold pieces. You can trick yourself into eating an imaginary meal. You don't have to eat anything for that day, and it recharges once a week. And then the Spoon of Premonition, my personal favorite. The Spoon of Premonition is a 500 gold piece spoon that shows a mental image of what meal we'll be eating next with it. And if any of you bought that, I was gonna randomly make it a dead woman. Just you were gonna with that spoon, and you were just gonna see an image of a dead woman, and then I was gonna have a whole side tangent with that shit. It was gonna be great.
Oh.
So now more details. You remember Susie, the shop owner that you guys love so much?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to be an NPC who was going to come with you. She was a cleric. She was going to come with you and set up more shops.
Oh yeah, I think I knew she was a cleric. I think I knew that.
Yeah. Well, she didn't hide it or anything, but she was going to come with you guys as an NPC. So the whole overarching campaign is that there's this dark king, and you have to essentially go over to the tower and kill him, right? Basic shit. But there are these things I made called the Pearls of Power. Where essentially you take it and it increases one of your stats and gives you a cool little neat ability. But pearl...
Was it those like rune things we were supposed to collect?
No, you know that little pearl that she kept around her neck?
Oh yeah.
So they were one of them?
She had one of them, yes. So there's the Pearl of Champions, the Strong Pearl, from Formberg Thorum. he was in the Colosseum, which was when you guys got arrested. You were supposed to find this big Colosseum, and then essentially fight for your freedom.
Oh, that was supposed to be them in Goblinville?
Yep. Then there's the Quickling King, holder of the Dexterity Pearls from Speed Firm. He's part of the Council of Wizards. Susan Pennyworth, holder of the Constitution Pearl, works in the starting shop. Herman Garmfoil is the Intellect Pearl. He was supposed to be at the bottom of a 100-foot long, or not 100-foot, 100-room long dungeon. And the very last dungeon puzzle was he was just going to tell you to kill yourself over and over. and he just is the Pearl, and he's just a dick. He was a fun guy. Then I had a whole thing where a blue banana tree, was the Wisdom Pearl. It was known as Wedge 2. And you were supposed to do these whole like spirit mental games and shit like that to win it. It was this whole cool thing. And then the Charisma Pearl was Captain Imperium Franklin Don Michael Theobor Escobar Interform Lovo IV, Captain of the Red Sun Tap. And you were supposed to help him with the giant pirate war.
Oh no!
Why'd you give up?
So here's the thing.
Goblin guerrilla warfare takes longer than I thought it would have.
So here's the thing. A huge twist was supposed to be they had the pearl, but they were the pearl. So by taking their pearl of power, you would have killed that person. So it was essentially like a projection of what their mental state was. So if you were to take Susan Pennyworth's, she would have turned into the pearl and died. And
so,
all this cool shit.
At the end of the campaign, she would have sacrificed herself?
Essentially. Well, the whole big thing was Susan Pennyworth was the Dark King.
What? Ah!
Susan Pennyworth was a pearl. She's one of the pearls, and she came to life, and she started walking around or whatever. And then she made a deal with the devil for some long, convoluted reason I won't go into right now. But she made a deal with the devil, and now I think it was every 2 weeks for one day, he takes control of her body and became the Dark King and made his entire empire. That's why she's been alive for 500 years. That's how long the main area they are in has existed. That's why she's so old and all that shit. It's because she's immortal.
That makes sense. So that's why she said she was one of the only people left from the first war.
Yeah, there are only 3 people who survived the first war of the Chaos trilogy. Is the 2 mayors and then her. And the 2 mayors are super fucking old at this point, and she's just like normal age. And that was supposed to like hit you in that something wasn't right. And then when she was an NPC, she was gonna make an excuse to go back to her main shop or something every 2 weeks, and then come back, and so on and so forth. There's just gonna be this whole.
I get it now, because they had the traveling salesman guy or the traveling thing guy, and they took up the entire day. Is that why? Gotcha.
Yeah. So she was gonna do that constantly. And it was going to be like a little breadcrumbs the whole way. And I'm so fucking disappointed that nothing really... I had so many good little things. I had a steampunk bar called the Golden Screw, run by a man and his robot bartender. The man, his name's Lionel Fredrickson, and the robot is called Spigot. And it's this big walking keg, and it's got its spigot on its dick, and it was really funny. God, there were so many really cool things. But oh well. The bag of sassy manifestation was a magic item I created.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. We came up with a concept.
You can pull any item that's worth 100 gold pieces or less. And if you roll 18 or higher, the item becomes permanent after being pulled and can be only 3 things pulled per day. It's really cool. I like that. That was all fun. So now, I'm going to tell you guys all the fun shit you would have gotten to do if you'd kept going to the end of the campaign. Upon collecting both halves, or both missing pieces of Derek gems, Derek would have 120 feet of movement, 120 feet of true sight, and can cast darkness centered on himself once per day for free.
Dog.
And you would have been able to augment your body, gaining three free feats. So that would have been cool. You could have been like, I could have had super strong bones or whatever. You could have done a lot of cool shit. Kyle, the Plague Doctor. Something you never got to know about was your parents, who were both infected with a plague, and they were going to send you a letter asking for you to help.
Oh, I always thought they died. Huh.
No, they were still. Well, you were supposed to think they were dead, and then they were supposed to like send you a letter out of the blue saying that they're alive and just really fucking sick. And then you were gonna see when they came in, there were gonna be these gibbering mounds, which I'll show a picture of right now. But they're these big fucking lob creatures that were gonna try and kill you. Now another thing with your wild magic, an issue that you still never seem to understood was, you know how anytime you went to sleep, you had sleepwalking because of that first wild magic you rolled. You know how every so often weird shit would happen, like that really big comfortable bed in Goblin Town or the entire house that you accidentally created in your sleep?
Right.
That's because it was done by an angel and the devil both fighting for your soul. They were fighting for your wild magic, and they wanted to essentially recruit you as a catalyst in their heavenly or hellish war. And you would have, at 7th level, I would have made you had a dream, and you would have talked to both of them, and they would have tried to get you to go on their team. If you went with light, you would have gotten a +1 to Dex. You can heal an ally for 30 HP per long rest. You are immune to radiant damage. You gain a guardian angel, which is a +3 to hit on all forms of damage, plus radiant damage. And you gain 3 HP regen per round at the start of your turn. And you gain a small halo that can shoot 1d6 radiant bolt within 10 feet of you, automatically hits. Or you could have taken darkness, which is a +1 to strength, and you can cast disintegrate at 6th level for free once per long rest. You are immune to necrotic damage. You gain a devil on your shoulder, advantage on stealth, deception, persuasion, intimidation, religion, arcana, insight, sleight of hand. +3 necrotic damage on all attacks, can deal fire damage, 5 fire damage flat for every round on your turn within 60 feet automatically. Just point to a guy, bonk, 5 damage automatically. Don't even have to roll.
Man.
And then if they were within 5 feet, you could use the devil could also attack and do a barbed tail attack for 1d6, which is super great. Now, do you remember George and Florble?
Yeah,
which were they were a goblin bugbear group that would sit on top of each other, and since bugbears have really long arms and they were both children, I said he had normal, like, human length arms, so they'd just pretend to be a guy, which was really funny. I loved them. So George and Florble would have been able to take possession of the one true being, which was a creature in the cult that they were part of that you guys failed to stop the creation of. Who's this giant man centipede and all this fun shit.
The manipede.
He's gonna be super strong. Yeah, the manipede, and it was gonna be this huge big thing. There's so many little details. I'm so fucking sad you guys never get to see any of it.
I'm pissed too because I didn't get a choice in this.
Yeah, sadly. I could have probably run it a little better to make sure everyone was still part of this. But then somebody decided to go donkey kick a guard and got thrown into prison and had to kind of work his way out.
Okay, that was not something I meant to do.
No, you didn't mean to donkey kick him? You didn't mean to straight up
kick
donkey
the guy into half?
You didn't mean to fucking kill a man in one hit and fucking crumble him like a folding chair? You still donkey... Even if you didn't kill him, you still would have gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
You donkey kicked the general.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dickhead.
I didn't know this.
Oh my god, you're so fucking stupid. Anyway, but yes, that was a whole...
You didn't tell me.
So fucking stupid.
I mean, anyway, I probably would have kept up the campaign if I wasn't the only player.
I know, and I really felt so bad. I felt so bad.
Look, if I had someone else to play with, I feel like if it's just you and me, it gets repetitive very quickly.
Yeah.
I know. What I originally should have done, and I had the idea of doing this, but I didn't know if anyone wanted to try and run 2 games at once, which was you would go as an NPC with them, and they would go as NPCs with you.
And I would have done that.
I was going to do that, but I didn't know if people wanted to try and do back and forth games and get confused and all that shit.
I would have been fine with at least being the NPC for them.
I would have been fine.
Yeah. So, that's the
D&D. We could pick it back up again, in theory.
We could. I've also told you literally everything about the campaign, so it will not be happening, sadly.
I was thinking, if you really want to, you could like. Well, I mean, we could at least have a short end, so we at least have some kind of closure.
I know. I'm so sorry, though.
I mean, at least Kyle could get his clinic at least.
Kyle, all right, we'll do. You know what? We'll do it right now. We'll do this right now. Shitake. Sadly, you are, as being dead for the second time, just a shrine in a Cobalt Reserve. Oh, that was another thing. Okay, so here's the little mystery of Goblin Town, which was this whole classist thing. Blah 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 blah. There was a big center, a big tower in the middle that made everyone sick for some reason. Would you like to know about that shit?
I was gonna blow it up too.
Yeah, that would have been a terrible idea. So you know that big green gem that everyone went to? The reason that was so weird and ominous and everything is because it was turning everyone near it into a hive mind. That's why the entire Cobalt system was a hive mind. And so that tower was the only thing keeping people from becoming a hive mind, but it was also making them super fucking sick.
Huh.
Yeah, so it was this whole, it was like a catch-22.
At least I was still like aiding the people, so I was still kind of slowly but methodically starting to clear illness.
Yeah, so that was that whole thing. I thought that was a really cool detail, and you guys were supposed to figure that out, and it was supposed to be this whole big thing, but fuck it.
It sounds like I would have figured it out, and then they would have just been still stuck wondering the empty shafts, still doing what the hell it was with the kobolds.
Yeah, and then at the very end was the very first boss you were supposed to meet. His name was shit. It was like Grim Pharaoh or some shit like that. I don't remember. But he was a necromancer, and you were supposed to kill him, and then he was supposed to come back multiple times, just over and over again. And his whole shtick was that he worked for the Dark King, but to try and stop the Dark King, as per the request of Pennyworth, he had to try and get an adventuring group to be able to kill him over and over again to be stronger, shit like that. It's gonna be this whole emotional detail, and it's gonna be super fun. And now I'm fucking sad. So let's go to hypotheticals. So to keep me off my sad D&D trail.
I would like to ask a couple things about the D&D. So, but you mean Pennyworth made a deal with the devil, like actual devil, or just this world's concept of the devil?
A devil. There's multiple different kinds of devils. It was just a version of a demon. She made a deal with a demon, not specifically the devil, but it was a demon who was low rank, made this deal, and then became very prevalent within the demoning world. And you guys were going to be able to go to hell. And if you had sided with the demons, you would have actually got to meet the man who made the deal without realizing that it was him.
As soon as you said that, I was going to think to myself, you know, I just for how my character is and what my character does, I would definitely have chosen demon. Because the light side, although I'd like to prefer neutral, and I think I'd still act in the preservation of life kind of way, but maybe.
Yeah, and it was gonna be this whole big thing, and it was gonna be all fun and games. But oh well. Yeah. Any other questions you guys have on it? Because since we're in the time.
What was gonna be the end of Goblin Guerrilla Warfare?
So when you tried to go attack, they were gonna drop down a giant clay beast, and you were gonna have to kill it and then kill everyone else, and then I don't know. You were just gonna run the bitch or do whatever you wanted with it.
I could have my own government.
The second you started attacking, people would have started joining in, essentially. It would have been kind of like oh fuck, we couldn't do this. Like everyone would talk to you like you're crazy. But the second you started, if you killed that clay beast, everyone would have started joining you randomly and to go help and shit.
Man.
Yeah.
I was gonna have like a whole like Red Dawn thing. Go like do a little hit and run attacks and start gaining like support.
Yes, basically.
Yeah. Which is I'm very sad that we never got to finish the game.
Car bombs.
You could have made mystic car bombs.
I was born on Dublin Street where the lilac was.
What are you fucking doing? Are you doing
and those loving English feet, they walked all over us. And every single night when we die, we come up tight. He'd invite the neighbors out with the score. And I chip black and tans come out and fight me like a man. Show you white, tell you won medals down in Flanders. Show her how the IRA made you run like hell away. Run the green and lovely lanes of Kilishandra.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Come, let's hear you tell how you slandered Great Parnell.
And the loving English.
I just bought an NFT, gamers.
Are you serious?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm playing what the fuck is it called? Bloons Tower Defense right now. And there's a new hero called Geraldo, and he sells NFTs.
Fun.
Like nonchalantly.
Yeah, it's called the rare action figure, and the longer you have it, the more expensive you can sell it for. It's this whole, it's a whole thing. It's really cool. I like it.
Bloons? Which one is it? The new?
It's the new hero.
6?
No, I mean on what?
Well, it's Bloons Tower Defense 6.
Oh, okay, so I have that.
If you were and he's like, I want you to be part of a government project. You're gonna help a lot of people with. Okay.
I already know.
All right. So the offer is he'll turn you into a centaur.
Mm-hmm.
And there's after, but just as a baseline reaction, what do you say?
What ones you have, like the tribal warfare one? I'll say I skip. I
skip it.
I skip it.
I don't know.
What do you think? Come on.
Jesus Christ.
The point was going to be you were going to have to constantly every morning fight for consciousness with the horse. And just like if you failed, you would just be a horse for a day, and I thought that was really funny. It's just weird little fun hypothetical. So there you go. That was a fun little hypothetical. What do you gents think?
That was interesting. Maybe there could have been more substance to it, but it was good.
Maybe. Well, it was supposed to be more of a thought. Like, what? Okay, why? Okay, fine. Then how about you explain yourself? Why wouldn't you be a centaur?
Why wouldn't I be a centaur?
Why wouldn't you be a centaur?
I don't feel like there's nothing I really want that a centaur would provide, or at least being a centaur would be provide.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to just have bragging rights about being a fucking centaur?
How would you wear pants?
Why would you need to wear pants? You have your horse cock out all the time.
Okay. Is it just societally acceptable that I'm now just a centaur with my horse stick
I think
out?
you would be like a celebrity.
All right, fine. Then I'll be a centaur.
Yeah.
Although there goes my future. But
yeah, no, I would not be a centaur.
I can't really pilot a helicopter and be a centaur.
Yeah.
That's fair. But hey, you're a fucking centaur now. You're gonna go down in like the history books and shit. It's gonna be great.
I could become an athlete.
You could become an athlete. That is true. Imagine like run. I was gonna say, like, imagine like a marathon, but it's just a fucking horse guy.
Yeah, I just automatically win.
Yeah.
Although they might like, well, what if they become like, what would you even call it? Yeah, racist against centaurs. It's like, I don't want their kind in my sports.
Dude, imagine all like the horse girls that would want you bad. Like they'd be down bad.
With actual horse girls though.
Yeah.
Like.
No, not like physical. I mean,
no,
like
I'm not burning a whole horse
with horses. No, I'm talking about like the girls who are obsessed with horses.
Okay. Oh
no,
yeah.
I guess you could. Would it be Would it be more socially acceptable to fuck a regular human girl or fuck a horse girl?
Human girl. After all, the top half still thinks and acts like a human. I still have the same kind of mannerisms as a human. I just have the bottom half of a horse.
So you're telling me you would rather fuck a regular human with a giant horse dick, potentially killing them if Mr. Hans has anything to prove,
I thought it was
than
hands.
just fuck a horse?
Stop,
Is
stop,
it Hans or
stop.
Hans? I don't remember.
He
Yeah,
just
it was
brought-
hands.
It was Hans. So you're telling me you wouldn't fuck a horse?
I don't think I'd want to.
What would it be more socially acceptable? Would it count as
No.
bestiality? That's the real question.
Yeah, it would.
Yes, because-
I mean,
yeah,
it's still a
because you're
human.
still human. You're still a
To be
human.
fair,
Just don't-
the only thing that shit, I'm still the same person. I just have the bottom half of a horse. I'm still
Right.
thinking about screwing something that I am not. Therefore, it's still bestiality.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Would your mentality change over time to be like, I mean, I'm basically a horse.
Maybe I'd have like
No.
horse. Maybe I'd have like horse level testosterone because I had horse-sized balls. But
Bro, my massive horse balls.
yo, my massive horse balls.
Yo, where the horse balls be, gamer?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alright.
Because of like the horse girl stuff, I was afraid I'd just be like
Harassed in the
they-
street.
harassed or molested.
Yeah, horse girl molestation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. Like, have you met them before? They do not like have them do not know the concept of personal space.
Yeah, that's it. That is correct. I wouldn't disagree with you on that.
That's fair.
So what's one step away from that being myself being a
Straight
horse,
molesting.
and then now groping my horse balls?
You know, it's not that I don't agree with you. It's just that I don't want to think about that. About
I don't
being
either.
like horse molested.
I don't think about it either, but it's a possible
It
future.
is a possibility.
Is this such a fucking threat to society that women are gonna molest your centaur balls?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Because then
what?
if that happens, would it just like that'd be like a big issue? Also,
Would it
there'd
be?
be like a lot of like on
Would
one
you have to
hand,
wear horse pants?
Yeah, I
horse
guess
pants
so.
exist?
I want to get like tailored horse pants. I want to wear like horse jeans.
Your horse jorts. You're wearing like Daisy Dukes.
Oh.
Horse Daisy Dukes.
Horse Daisy Dukes.
Some extra space for my massive genitalia.
Massive horse.
No,
Yeah.
because at that point they could treat him like an animal, even though
Yeah,
he's still
well-
part human.
Are we gonna have to brand you? Is that what you're saying?
No, they're not treating me as cattle. I still think and act as a human. It's not like
No, but
Because,
they
like-
could treat you as subhuman. This
They-
thing.
could. That's where the horse racism thing goes into play.
Yeah, that's where horse racism is an issue.
Well, would it be racism or would it be speciesism?
Both, honestly, both.
I don't know. Are you a
Both.
black centaur?
No, I'm still white.
Stop,
It's just the bottom half of me is still a horse.
Bottom half of you is a horse, but are you a black centaur?
I would if myself now would turn into a centaur, I would think not.
No.
would think that also.
All right. What about you? A shit take. Are you gonna be a black centaur? Are you gonna be the first ever black centaur?
I guess paving the way, huh?
First ever black centaur and also just a centaur.
Sorry, paving the way is the fucking funniest thing.
Oh yeah, the other black centaurs out there.
Once, bro, imagine centaur astronaut. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, centaur in the astronaut suit, man.
This is so fucking stupid. I love this.
Seriously.
All right, next, my next hypothetical, which I'm pretty sure I've already posed.
Oh, and also,
to
one more
Sab.
thing for the centaur thing. How would you like?
Yeah.
Would you still sleep on a bed?
No, you
Horses-
couldn't, could you? at that
No, you would just lay down in like a. I mean, you could turn like a padded room.
Wait,
So
no.
that white
You could
room-
just sleep on a mattress. There you go.
No, you would look to your walls and they're all padded in white, and the floor is also padded in white,
What?
and there's a blistering white light on the ceiling. You are
Yeah.
alone in a white room.
That is a mental asylum. That is a mental asylum.
I'm a centaur in a white room.
You are a centaur in a white room. Yeah, I don't know.
If I had like had a cover band, that's the name of it. A centaur in a white room.
Centaur in a white room. All right, I respect it.
Obviously,
that's
I'd be
so
both
fun.
the vocalist and the bassist because obviously I have such good vocals.
You,
And you're racist.
Alright.
No, you're-
I could be so mean, but I won't.
Hey, go ahead. I got thick skin.
No,
lay it on
you're
me.
lucky I love you. Now shut the fuck.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
I'm gonna say the N-word.
Me.
I'm gonna say the N-word. Nikes.
We are the knights who say.
We're the knights who say nit. Sorry, is that, I don't know, is that socially acceptable? The knights who say nit?
The knights who.
The knights who say nah. That sounds
yeah, do you
like...
know? Have you never watched
Please
Monty
tell me.
Python and the Holy Grail?
I know
Please.
it's from Monty Python. That's
okay, good.
I know.
Okay,
I knew
good.
It was from Monty
Good.
No.
You know what we should do? I still say we need to do a movie night. We still need to all come together for one day and do a movie night. And speaking of movies, I think I'm gonna call somebody out real quick.
Final Destination. I get it.
I'm gonna call you out specifically, Sab.
Yeah.
I suggested you watch the Evil Dead movies.
Dude, they're so good.
I suggested you watch the Evil Dead movies, and you did watch them, correct?
No, I said I wanted to watch Evil Dead movies, and we talked about the Evil Dead movies.
Right? Did you ever watch it?
I watched all 3 of them.
Yeah. So I warned you about the rape tree in that that little shtick, and you were like, "Oh, I understand that. That's fine." And you came to me after watching the movie.
Also, viewers, this is Evil Dead 1 for context.
This is Evil Dead 1.
Yeah,
but you came to me after, and you were bitching about it. You were like, "Yeah, you hyped up this rape tree so fucking hard, and now I'm disappointed that there's no rape, like super aggressive rape tree."
More tree, less rape.
What the fuck are you talking about? And you're like, "Yeah, you were talking about how aggressive this rape tree is," and I feel disappointed. I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
You led me on. I thought there would be more rape.
I'm sorry I disappointed you in the rape tree. Sorry the rape wasn't up to standards.
Oh my god.
Maybe we're gonna go watch Evil Dead for the movie night.
Oh my god, bro.
Nah.
No.
I mean, maybe.
I want to watch the fuck. What was that movie I wanted to watch with you guys?
Final Destination.
I wanted to watch Final Destination with you fuckers, but no one's wanted to watch Final Destination. I've been very sad about
I want to list a couple movies that I think we should watch together. I want to see if you guys watched it before, because if you haven't watched it before, I'd want to. But have you watched any of the movies Rob Zombie has directed?
House of a Thousand Corpses, all those ones. I've watched that trilogy.
Oh, okay, good. Because I just watched House of a Thousand Corpses a second time yesterday, and I watched Devil's Rejects for the first time yesterday. Have you watched the Haunted World of El Super Beasto? Another movie. It's an animated movie.
Say that again, please.
The name of the film is The Haunted World of El Super Beasto.
No, I've never heard of The Haunted World of El Super Beasto, but I think it sounds fucking hilarious.
Trust me, it is. We gotta watch that one.
Okay, we can do that one day, yeah.
It's a Rob Zombie directed animated movie. It's about what you expect. Right. It's great.
We should watch what the fuck is it? Fritz the Cat. That's a good one.
Oh,
Fritz the Cat is really good. I watched that in VR chat with a bunch of my friends at one point. That was a weird fucking movie night.
Doesn't it like delve a lot into the topic of racism?
Dude, it's not only that, it's a whole thing. It's great. You'll love it.
I know I've heard about Felix the Cat.
Fritz the Cat.
Wait, my bad. They're both F's, my bad.
Felix the Cat is the one that replaced Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Or that Mickey Mouse replaced.
Yeah, okay, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, you stupid fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't tell me something I don't know.
Did you know that within 50 years all the world's helium's gonna be gone?
Yeah, you got that from Smiling Friends.
Shut your mouth. It's a good movie. It's a good show. I can't wait for season 2. You guys looked into the Pibby or whatever the fuck it's called, the Pibby and the Apocalypse?
Yeah, I saw stuff about that, and then some good stuff is that they've gotten Adult Swim to like during like rear airing of some episodes, and they have like an edited version. It's
Yeah,
like
I
midway
saw
through the
that.
episode.
Watch that. That shit was fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
Shit was good.
Remember seeing the one they did with Rick and Morty episode?
Rick and
I
Morty.
saw that one. I saw that one. That shit was weird.
Yeah. That show looks like it's gonna be really good. Cause like also not only the fact that the plot, but the amount of what's the word? All the different IPs they have.
Well, yeah, because it's owned by Warner Brothers, which owns like
So they
all
got Hanna-Barbera, they got all that stuff.
Yeah, they're fucking loaded right now, dude.
Yeah, it's I have really high hopes for it.
I'm rooting for it. I'm very much so rooting for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. God, we should watch that together. That should be the thing we watch together. That's
Actually,
the show.
Backtracking real quick to House of Thousand
Yeah.
Corpses. I think I got a T-shirt from Captain Spaulding's. You got a Captain Spaulding's T-shirt. Should be coming in today.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
That's a lovely endeavor for you.
So I would suggest that we would watch one of the Rob Zombie movies.
We've already we'll watch the animated one, whatever the fuck you were talking about. We'll watch that one.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing later tonight? Can we go over to Sab's house tonight and watch it, and then do a podcast episode later where we talk about it? Yeah. What are you doing tonight, asshole?
I can't think of anything.
Good. Then we're gonna come harass you later tonight.
All right. Let's after this, let's get a time and everything.
All right. Sure. Fuck it. So I'll do one. Let's do one more hypothetical because this episode's already at like an hour and 45 minutes or some shit. And I'm already gonna hate editing this. So my last hypothetical. You are a mad scientist. You're a brilliant scientist.
Oh, that's
Your
one.
wife is yes, it's this one. Your wife is dead, and you were capable of cloning her. How long? You're able to imbue your clone with all the memories and feelings and emotions of your, and for all intensive purposes, it's as if you moved the consciousness. How long do you wait until you fuck your wife?
I think I've already answered this one, and I can't remember my answer before. I don't think it's like the only way you have to do it is like make sure it's like very hush hush.
So how long do you wait until you fuck your reanimated wife?
I don't like this one because it's very much a loaded question as to it's a question. It's a personality thing versus pedophilia.
Correct. This is a very important moral question.
I would wait until like at least like late teens.
Late teens. So you're gonna she's still gonna have to grow up and all that shit. So she's gonna have to go back through puberty, and you're just gonna have to be like, sorry, honey, not yet. Just the whole time. She's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a divorce in that time. Although that'd be interesting to see a divorce with a well, by technicality, it's a clone, so you never really got married to it. It's just a personality of the person who you originally married.
How long do you wait until you tell people that was your wife?
Would you?
Would you? I mean, eventually people are going to start noticing that she looks like your wife.
Yeah. There's that. I mean, you could just because like the whole scientific community, if they find out about that, not only just your peers, you're going to be looked down upon by the whole entire world by cloning just very selfishly someone who died in your life, and so you're now fixing it for yourself.
I don't know. What if you got like a Nobel Prize for that?
Well, it really depends on how you received it, how the world receives it.
That's fair. How do you guys think the world receive you cloning your dead wife?
Cool. Man-made horrors beyond my comprehension.
Here's another good question. Would you feel like you raised her? Like, would you be able to like look at her after like 19 years and be like, I know you are my wife. I know you remember being my wife. But do I feel the same way about you now?
Here's the question: would they have to go like back to school?
I'd assume not.
But like, it's a whole life form, human. in the United States.
Oh, I don't know. Would you have to get that assumes you got like a birth certificate and shit.
That's true. But I mean, there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through, and there's a bunch of ifs.
There is a lot of ifs and shit like that, but I don't know. It's a very loaded and strange question. Yeah. I'm glad you guys were able to listen to my stupid bullshit and join me for the journey. Yeah.
All right. Well, is it about time?
It's about time. Everyone sign off. I follow. All right. Yeah.
Bye. I just said bye.
All right. Cool. That was definitely a sentence. Hopefully by the next episode I'll have a dog shit mic. Well, it's actually not even a dog shit mic. This is actually a very nice mic. But hopefully I have my professional setup, and by that I mean a turned upside down. It's a turned upside down bucket, a Home Depot bucket, with my mic and everything attached to it. I think it's really fucking funny. So anyway, it was a good episode, a good return to what we've been missing for a couple months. And let's call this out right now. At what point, because I don't think we're gonna get to 100 anytime soon, do you guys think we should do once per week episodes?
I think 100 subscribers is still a good goal.
We're still gonna wait for 100?
Yeah.
All right, then there you go.
If our audience is willing to put in that effort to get us to 100, I think then by that point we should put in the effort and try to make it weekly.
That's fair. In that case, I will see you all in the next episode of Hit Podcast, Back of the Short Bus Podcast on YouTube.com.